I guess the day that I got accepted, I think they already knew that I was gonna accept it just because it was a really easy program to get into. That's kind of mean to say, but yeah, it was kind of easy program to get into. So they were like, yeah, okay. They accepted it, and I think the day when it came to it, we were driving down to the airport together. Yeah, so it was supposed to be my mom came, my dad came, and my sister, my older sister came, and me, obviously. We all went to the Fort McMurray airport. They drove me. They went on the airplane with me. They stayed there for a week or something, maybe a few days or something with me. Just because I think they wanted to walk me around and be like, okay, this is where you're living. This is how you're gonna get to school and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not dumb. I got this, guys. I got this. And they just wanted to kind of see around the city as well.
My mom was super hesitant in the beginning. She didn't feel as comfortable because I don't have any immediate family out here. Everyone is from the West Coast. So she kind of thought I'd be thrown out by myself, not knowing what to do, not able to handle myself. So she was trying to convince me to stay, say oh, there's, you can find a job here. You could go to school, just give it a shot. And I was pretty firm. I was like, no, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go.
They were really chill about it just because I seemed comfortable. And they didn't, I didn't look like I was worried or anything, so I think they accepted it more. They were like, okay, she's gonna be fine here. She's gonna be chill here. And then when they left, to be honest, I was really excited when the day they left to go back to Fort McMurray and leave me here. Just because okay, now I'm finally alone, finally not with parents. I can kind of walk around the city in my own terms. Yeah, exactly. Go to the grocery store by myself without them telling me what to get. Me cooking for myself. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was really fun, I think, that first day. But when they left, it was kind of a bit harder. A few days after, I was like, oh, dang, I have nothing to do. Just because I was living with roommates. I didn't know her yet. Yeah, I was living with roommates. There were, I think, 3 of us there, but I didn't really know them. So I couldn't really just strike up a conversation and be like, oh, hey, can we go to dinner? Can you show me around? I couldn't do it at all.
Vancouver's a pretty big city as well, not as big as Toronto. People do call Toronto the New York of Canada. I do get that vibe pretty much. It's way bigger here. I feel when I moved here, the pace was super fast, and that wasn't something I was used to. Everyone in BC is super laid back. They just kind of go about their day, but everyone here is always in a rush, always moving. That kind of felt like a struggle in the beginning. I was like, oh my God, I can't keep up with the life here. You always feel you have to work super hard. Everyone I know here works really hard, and I wasn't really used to that grind. Everyone's got multiple jobs and everything, and I was sort of someone that kind of stayed in one path and stayed there. But I don't know, coming here, having to spread yourself a little thinner to be able to live a good life was a big change that I had to learn coming here.
So my adjustment to the city, it was, I guess, one of 2 ways. It was easy because I had family friends here from church back home in BC up in Richmond Hill that helped me transition over. And I couldn't have done it without them. They took me under their wing. I was best friends with their kids. I still am. And so to have that support system and have that generosity with them, super grateful for that transition. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard. I don't have family here. So I had to kind of come up with how to make a pseudo family for myself here. And a lot of the times, I grew up kind of shy. So it was hard for me to kind of put myself out there. But I do remember the day before I left for Toronto, I made a journal entry, a whole series of my transition period. I'm just gonna read something from my journal that I wrote to myself the day before I left. So I was at my best friend's place, and she had thrown me a goodbye party. And I woke up the next morning and I journaled this, and I said, I realized though that if I were to stay in BC, that I wouldn't be able to reach my full potential and wouldn't be able to stretch myself past my comfort zone. Moving to Toronto, that's definitely a huge stretch. But to know that I have a strong group of people to fall back on back home is a great feeling. I told myself a lot that I wanted to put myself out there, and that was the focus. So transitioning, it was hard at first to put myself out there.
My mom actually does support me through this program, so I my friend used the loan to help me pay for my housing, but my mom supports me through my school itself and through other ways that she can, because our program isn't as flexible for you to have a job, so it's a lot of work that had to come into coming here and to be able to be financially ready to go through this 18 months. In BC, it is a lot harder to get into the schools there, and the job market is way different than Toronto. There's a lot more opportunity here, as people say. If you go around Toronto, if you're from here, you're probably going to see a dental office at every corner, just as much as a coffee shop. So there's way more job opportunity, and actually a lot of the hygienists I know back home went to the same school as me, so they really recommended it and said it was a good place to get your education.
Asian family, they're strict, so they don't really let you go out sometimes. Kailangan mo lagi paalam para sa kanila, right? You have to ask, oh, pwede ako pumunta sa bahay ni ganyan-ganyan, pwede ako pumunta sa bahay ni la Kuya Anjo or something, right? They would always say no, kasi babae ako and I'm one of the youngest, so they're nah, you don't need to go out anywhere. But now I can be okay, I don't have to ask anybody. I could just go out and make plans by myself, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a lot. Those are one of the perks. Or cooking for yourself. Just cooking for yourself is so nice because I only have to cook for one person, right? So I make one scoop of rice and then that's it. And that lasts me for 3 days and I'm good. But then when it's for my family, we're cooking a big, huge pot of it looks like a witch's soup sinigang, where it's just a cauldron or something. I don't know. Yeah, those are one of the good things, I guess.
I think along with the Filipino culture, they're very generous people, right? Grandma always goes to wire money at PNB. It's a thing. So I'm fortunate enough that my parents have been able to send me money here and there. And I know that they don't have the means for it. But I know that in their hearts they love me and they want to support me. And so I can't help but feel guilty every time they send me something, because I know it's no, this is for you. You should spend this on you. I'm here because I have to make a living for myself. But that's also the Western culture kind of getting to me, I can't accept that. But yeah, they do send me money. They do send me boxes of snacks. I get pancit canton. I could get all this here, but they just send it to me anyways, and it just shows me, yes, how much they love me. But I know they'll always love me. It just shows that they're thinking of me, and it's really nice to get something from home. But yeah, one day I will repay them for everything that they have helped me out with. So, and they know that too. I can't imagine what the experience might have been for my family when they had immigrated over. They know nothing about the culture here, trying to fit their lives and what they know in the Philippines into this piece that just won't go in. So I was if they can do it, I can do it. I can go to school. I can make friends here. If they can learn a new language, if they can work all these jobs and trying to find out where they fit, I can find where I fit.